organizing a lot of our new pantry in our new 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment in our urban homestead in Alaska. I've been doing a lot of research into the KonMari method. You'll have to excuse how messy the apartment is. Again, I said we just moved in. Pantry is the first major organization thing. So I'm just, it's a small apartment, so it's just got to go everywhere to get it all off the shelves. We believe heavily in food storage. We just had a major earthquake at 7 on November 30th a few months ago. Never shown you this, but this is our little garden. Over here is me and my husband. This is the more urban homestead part. We have some red leaf lettuce, my son's fishes, some rosemary, thyme, some other herbs, cilantro, chives. Actually, cilantro's over here. This is the green leaf lettuce and cilantro. So we always keep a crop growing. We're going to sprout some tomato plants here soon. To go outside, we have some green onions we've re-sprouted. So we always have green onions because after the November 30th earthquake, one thing, since we always shop on discount and clearance, it was about a month before we could get any discount or clearance again, which included produce. So it really hit home that we needed to have our own produce. And since we live in an apartment, urban homesteading became our thing. It's a simple box shelf from Home Depot, Lowe's, and some shop place with daylight bulbs. And it does the trick. We harvest it regularly. We have fresh lettuce every week. And my son, who hates vegetables, will eat the salad that we grew. But only what we grew. And he gets to learn and participate too. So I'm going to continue organizing, and I will show you more later. I'm organizing. My husband is making sweet and sour pickled eggs with hot candies, which we've never made before, so if it works out, we'll do a video later. It's about an hour later. I'm taking breaks. I still have to recover and work today, and I have chronic fibromyalgia, so I still have many days worth of organizing to do. See, we have a lot of home canning. Do a lot of home canning in the winter time up here in Alaska. Not so much in the summer because there's very little discounts in the summer because of all the tourists which come for our lovely weather. So we do a lot of canning. It's opposite of regular canning season. We can all winter and eat all summer on our canned foods because, again, we shop on the thrift. So this is day 2 of organizing. I went to work last night. I'm an evening and weekend nurse at an assisted living, so I'm on call right now, so I'm just doing a little bit. Not much has been done. Here's the turkey.
I'm not a turkey. You're a turkey.
Yeah. So we haven't done much. Here's how the pickled eggs, sweet and sour eggs, and the garlic onion eggs turned out yesterday from my husband. I'll piece all this together, and my husband built a spice rack while I was gone, so that was nice. Not quite done, but we're getting there. finally got a next big chunk done. So my husband got the paper towel roll moved so that my son can reach it. He finished the shelves on the spice rack, and I got the spices in there and the little bottles, and I'm still 7 short. We have an amazing place up here called Three Bears that you can get really good giant bottles of spices really cheap. So I got the little bottles. And then these I got on Halloween at Michael's, and I'm going to get more next Halloween because I just love the apothecary look. Let's see. This is a little stand we got at a thrift store up here. It's got wheels that don't work, but we'll need to place the top. But for now, it works here, giving us extra shelves. So we got canned meats, canned chicken, canned sausage, salsa, and rotel, and all that. Still have to label everything. That'll be the next part. So this is a little bit of extra candy canes from Christmas. So this is the easiest seen section. So I put everything I need to push that we don't usually eat up here. So I've got some nuts, some of the spreads. So we got some white Nutella blend stuff, some cookie butter, some peanut butter, some dried fruits that you'd use for all sorts of stuff. Some homemade stuff, some bought stuff. More of my nuts done up in little jars. This is my specialty section, so my coconut milk, my French fried bean, they don't really fit in anywhere. My dried beans, my dried gluten-free noodles, including the white rice noodles and the brown rice noodles, and egg noodles. Egg noodles really aren't gluten-free, but we haven't tried those. So far, the regular pasta has been bothering us. Candy and soda. So this is where we lost some of our space and we had to get more shelves, is because we put all of our drinkage on the bottom. It used to be at a separate place in the house. Now it's all right here for us. So I've got a salty snack bin, sweet snack bin, bulk storage of chips and crackers and like meat sticks. The extra bulk storage of bars, because I got a bunch open already, applesauce, gummies. More of your instant meals. We don't eat these too often. We usually go more with our homemade stuff. So box meals, hamburger helper, potato pearls from the church, a cup of noodle soup that I just had a whole bunch of. I dumped into one. And my Crystal Light. This is dried chicken soup. It is actually all our powders, like gravy powders, and I have garlic buttercrab powders, and all the little powder spice mixes you get in the store, and then all our crackers. And up here we just have food, but we left that for our food processing storage, except for ice cream cones. The last little bit, this used to be on our freezer, but when we moved, our freezer went outside. And then our mineral oiled eggs, that makes them shelf stable. Once in a while you get a bad one, but for the most part they'll last like 6 to 8 weeks at least. Cereal down where my son can reach it. And this was an Activa box. And so inside it is my little DIY instant oatmeal. Let's go over well as oatmeal does. Canned mushrooms, canned caramelized onions, my popcorn that I'm currently using. And this whole row down there is all home canned potatoes, which makes it easier for them to use in the crock pot as I can never get a potato cooked in a slow cooker. But if they're already canned, they're already pretty much cooked, and it goes over well in soups. Homemade pork and beans that I made a few weeks ago. So all our ready-made soups. So I got this can stacker. It works okay. I would never refer people to buy it again. I just wasn't going to waste what I'd already bought because I couldn't return it. It's a little too wimpy. It's already bending. It only holds 9 per shelf. I'm not sure it's worth the $15 for it. And I got that at Walmart. So those are my store-bought soups. And then I have some Chef Boyardee, and then like the miscellaneous witch sauce my son asked for me to buy. Home canned soups and chilies. These are my flours and sugars and everything that's currently open because I have them in big 5-gallon buckets elsewhere, but this is the easiest place to get them. So I got my protein powders, I got some milled flaxseed, my coconut flour, my PB2, pancake flour, rye flour, chocolate chips, the giant bag thing of hot sauce for my husband to fill his thing in the fridge, some pretzels, the extra storage of goldfish down there, baking soda, let's see, dry milk, maza, biscuit mix, powdered sugar, the cheap popcorn I have left that I don't like, some tin cans from our church of dried carrots and dried onions and oats and white beans and black beans, and then a dried thing of dried packages of fettuccine alfredo for long-term storage. And down here we have, I totally picked up beef products, so canned beef products. And all this is what we call chicken liquor or chicken stock, which we make over the course of 24 hours and then can. And we have some turkey over here. It turns out really well. Canned fruit, which I have a few more to go down there. We just stopped because we're going to paint this new shelf we got. All this from here all the way over is all pickled stuff. Mostly home. There's a few store canned. But we have everything from sauerkraut, pickled watermelon rind, dill beans, cider eggs, pickled carrots, sweet and sour pickled eggs, regular pickled eggs, bread and butter pickles, garlic pickles, and there's some home ones all the way back. So these are all our canned vegetables. So corn and carrots and peas and mixed veg and sauce and tomatoes and beans, more beans, and the cooking soups, so like the cream and chicken, cream and mushroom, blah blah blah. Some home canned black-eyed peas. We have barbecue sauces and marinades, dressings, condiments. This basket has all our open bags of chips, the bigger bags of snacks and chips. These are our specialty baking section, so the baking mixes and fluff and all the stuff you'd use for baking, and our home canned apple pie filling. And this is bulk storage of extra baking mixes that I have stocked up for long-term food storage. It's up there. Alright, so the next step is going to be labeling today. My husband's going to make me a stand over here to reuse all the space. Might as well use all the space we can. And so I'll be labeling. And then I got to hit the rest of the kitchen. I ordered a few more of these mini bottles. They're miniature ball mason jar bottles. 4-pack for like $5.60. I got them a bunch at Walmart. I had to order, but I literally grabbed all they had at our Walmart. I had to order on Amazon. I over-ordered so I'd have plenty of extra because we're always finding new spice blends because of our hookup at Three Bears, Alaska, which is a chain store. They have a lot of the same products as Costco because that's where they get their products, and it's closer to our house than Costco, and it doesn't require membership. So getting a lot of those spices, it'd be nice to have them easy access, looking pretty. Just my apron. And I won't show you the rest of my dirty kitchen. That will be in a different video. Here's the other section of our food storage. We keep it in our back room. It's our shelf-stable milk and almond milk, extra coffee, and popcorn here. The decorations that are all long-term storage at the moment. Here's the other place. We still have all our juice boxes for lunches here and our 5 gallons of different types of flour and sugar and salt. And the only thing we didn't get back in the remodel was we have to find a place for our home canned caramel apple topping. Got the things labeled. You can see just little white labels. I'll probably have to do something more permanent down the line, but for now, at least I did it. And the only thing it doesn't stick to is this wood shelf. We'll have to find a different thing. But But at least for now, our family knows where everything is. Thank you for joining us.